Good morning, good morning. Start this off with saying, God bless America. This is Patriot James coming at you again Monday morning out on Lake Wylie. Come on in the boat. I got to do a little driving. Then got my rods out. We're coming across through some fish, a bunch of shad out back. I'm drifting right through here, got some straight down, got 3 out the back, and got my perch rod out. So we're gonna see what we can get into, but welcome to the Patriot Cat catfishing pontoon boat. Let me set these back here out of the way. I don't know if anybody's in there yet. Whoop. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna have the sun right in my face. Let me get it down here where I can see it. Kentucky, Catfish Bill Scotty, what's going on, fellas? We out here enjoying Lake Wylie on a Monday morning. Hey, Virginia. So I got perch out. I wasn't able to locate perch quite yet. I'm sure they'll be coming through here in a little bit, but I had some from last Monday that I took home and throwed in the freezer. I caught a few bream before I left the dock. So we got baits in the water, and we drifted along about a half a mile an hour, and we're gonna see what we can get into, fellas. Yep, I'm gonna have to watch my phone, make sure it don't overheat this time. The sun's gonna be right in my face for a little bit, and we might be getting ready to come through some perch. I don't know. But how's everybody doing on a Monday morning? Hope everybody's doing good as I am. Yeah, we got all kind of activity, fish busting everywhere out here. And I'm seeing all kind of shad, maybe even perch underneath me. It's hard for me to tell just yet. But I made me up some rods. This rod right now I'm working, I put 6 hooks on that cotton picking thing so I can get me 6 fish at a time. I got a hose pipe I got hooked up to my pump. I got to run. I brought my other big bait tank to put up here on the front so I can load them down. What's up, Chris? Y'all guys at work and you on your phone, you better be hiding from the boss man unless you are the boss man. Hold on a second, let me turn this just a hair. I'm actually marking some pretty good fish out here. Seeing a lot of stuff on the bottom I thought would have been perch, but I don't know what I'm coming through. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put a shade over this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Yet. Oop. Y'all ain't right. I hear you, fellas. Buddy, we gonna try. We drifting through a part of the water I hadn't fished in many a year, and it's taking me up to the mouth of where I was fishing last Monday. So hopefully I can get in, drag something out of this creek coming up through here. Yeah, my phone got hot right there in the sun real quick. But yeah, it's I used to come down here and wade in the water underneath this bridge, and the shad would pile up right there underneath the bridge. And he used to wade out there and throw daggum little jigs and just wire the white bass out. So I know the shad and stuff run hard in here. I figured, hey, need to give it a try. They liable to be wiring it out down here. Sorry about the finger over the camera. What's going on in Durham, Patriot? Yep, I'll show y'all what I got. Got this rod way out back, drifting along on the bottom. It's actually, it's actually got one of them fake demon dragons on it. Got this one straight down. this one straight down, this one straight down, and then I got two dragging out the back, and then another one back here that is straight down. So I got a variety of baits and setups as I'm dragging through here. Now I just got a wave to come through here and no boat. One of them rogue waves. I know it ain't from me. Hold on a minute. I'm just trying to keep my phone from getting hot, y'all. It got real hot real quick last week. And I forgot to go get me one of them external batteries for my phone. So, but I did bring my jump box and my cord so I can plug it up and charge it. So how's everybody doing this morning besides going to work? Thank you, Scotty. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I'm just, as long as we don't have a whole lot of hard wind, I'm trying to do the drifting thing. It's just hard to control it in a pontoon boat if you got much wind. It blows this cotton picking thing around like a sail. But once I get on out here in open water, I'll be able to throw me a planter board or two on. I made me some. I don't know if you can see it. I made me some. It's got the little bitty clips on there and got a swivel on the back of it. And I'll try it in a little bit. We got the wind's trying to pick up a little bit. And this is another one that I made. I used that blue styrofoam board that you put in walls. Cut me a little light piece of aluminum and same thing, swivels. But this one I actually made, and this one worked good that day I tried it, but I ended up getting the wind blow me around and around and just tangle me up into a cotton picking mess. But this one's real lightweight. It's got a plastic bottom and I got the pipe insulation on it. But see, I use these spring loaded things. They're real light. My clips with a piece of tubing over the ends of them, the clips. Same thing with a swivel on the back. And they worked good that one day. That little light one, boy, it just took off real quick out to the side. But then that wind whooped this daggum boat around and around in a circle and made me a mess. That was when I caught my first nice one out here on Wylie. Let me show you what's coming through the screen. See that ball of shad? And these fish been coming all through that shad and stuff, but oop, something happened. Are y'all still there? Yeah, man's got to kind of figure out until if he's going to be able to. I didn't know if I'd be able to use them boards on a pontoon boat because of the way that it drifts or not. Okay, something happened. I had a red thing to come up on my screen. I didn't know if y'all was still there or not. But I hope I can get us in something today. Might do better on once we get out into the mouth of the river, the lake, than what I'm doing right here. Getting your oil changed right now, Kentucky. Let's see. Let me take this other. I got another phone set up here so I can start doing a little bit of videoing once we get on the fish. So we'll see. Hold on just a minute. Let me get you out of my face so you don't have to look at my ugly mug all the time. But I think I'm gonna put you up here while I'm up here walking around. That put this phone in the shade. Give me just a second, fellas, and I'll be with you. There you go. My daggum phone gets hot quick out here. That sun's shining on them. Reel in my perch rod and show you how I got it set up. I tied me a piece of 30-pound. I got some of that Whisker Seeker line when I ordered my scale, and so I tied me up a rig. I figured a 30-pound ain't gonna get tangled up as easy as 10-pound line does. That's what I had on it last time. I kept getting tangled up. You see, I got a little spoon on the top, and then I got a weight on the bottom, and I tied up my rigs. I tied little loops, and then I tied the uni knot. That's a knot I've used for years. It's easy to tie, You can tie that thing in your sleep, and I never had it to fail. And y'all seen I've caught some pretty nice fish, and I've never had that knot to fail. So look into it, y'all might like it. And it's very versatile. You can tie it on your line to line, a double uni knot when you tie two lines together. And it works out great. It don't slip. Once you get it locked down, it does not slip. So it works out great. Let's see if any comments. Oh. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna drag along. We're gonna try to stay live for a little while. And I don't know if down in here is gonna do any good or not. All you can do is try. They might not be chasing the shad. They might be, I don't know. I know out on the mouth is where I got into done pretty good, so that's where we headed. We're not real far from where I was at last week. So, but I've marked fish all the way up in here. That's why I figured I'd start back here in the back of this, well, not the back of it, I'll start back here in the creek some and work my way out. Yeah, one of them big high dollar fancy trolling motors would be killer. But I'm not moving but about 0.5 mile an hour. But thank you for coming in. I do appreciate that. Hopefully y'all checked out my new video I put out the other day of my last Monday's live feed. I ended up making a video for it, and it turned out pretty good, I think. Got to try to learn to make some changes. Some people brought it to my attention about the music and stuff there in it while I'm out here. Well, if I add music to my pictures, then I can't stop the music when I'm out here, you know, talking. And I don't know how to do that, and I've tried every cotton picking way because I didn't want the music trying to override me talking. So that's something else I got to figure out. I use iMovie, so if any of you got any hints, let me know. What's up, PD? Appreciate it. What's up, James Dockery? Appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up and share if you want to share. I plan on making a day of it. Wife's got some stuff to do with her mother and things, and I'm out here on the water. And I thought I forgot to bring me a sweat ray, but hold on a second, because I'm going to need one. It's going to be a humid rascal today. Yep, it's going to be one more humid rascal today. Yeah, Chris, man, we've been having some real bad late evening thunderstorms and piles of water. We can't even get in our creeks right now or our rivers to do any gold mining. I don't know when we're going to get to. I don't know if this fall it'll get drier where we can actually get in the water, but I bet my creek ain't nothing but a big snake hole right now. I hadn't been down there, hadn't cleaned up the weeds or nothing like yet. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's almost like being at the beach. All these daggone real late evening thunderstorms is just, I don't know, it's pretty wild. But it has brought the water temperatures down. Hold on. The water temperature right now is 85, 86 degrees in this area I'm in. I really didn't look coming down the river, see if it changed any. But I'm marking fish. I got another depth finder down there that's on my trolling motor, right down here at the bottom, that I can see it when I'm running my trolling motor. Plus I got the big one right here. And I'm coming through some big old arches right now. But, you know, it could be carp. I don't have a clue what them big arches are. Somebody want to supply me a camera to put down there, we could see what they are. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? Oh, I hear you, cat man. I tell you what, buddy. We be getting thunderstorms. Everything around my house is turning green. I'm talking about the concrete, the brick, everything's turning green. I'm gonna be this fall just blasting with Clorox on everything. I can't believe we ain't had something to pick up. Huh. We coming through some big old arches, people. I've got fresh brim, I got perch. I don't know what else to do except drag it. Yeah, we're marking some big arches. Hold on a second. I don't know if you can see the screen or not. Let me look up here and see. But there's some big old arches down here we coming through. I hear you, Chris. Well, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. What's up, Red Man? Yeah, buddy, I'll get out there and do some more prospecting soon. All this cotton picking rain has absolutely got us, it's got us in a standstill. There ain't nobody I know that's actually getting back out on the water doing any gold mining. It's driving us crazy. Got to make a little bit of a turn. I'm getting over here closer to the shore, but I still hadn't seen no perch and still ain't seen a pull down. Last week we got a pull down real quick. So how'd y'all like Sarah's show last night? Little young boy on there. I think he gives some good information when it comes to YouTube. Yeah, it's actually cooler. Water's way down, Red Man, which is a good thing because the fish is just about completely shut down. You get a bite here and there. Last couple of times I didn't do too good. On one trip, all I caught was one little bitty channel and a gar. But now that's a nice gar, and that was a fun fight. Yeah, Virginia, I didn't get into the show till late. I had stuff going on around the house, of course, that's always. You always got to take care of homework and stuff like that first. But I went on his channel and checked it out. He's up to 9,100 subscribers, and that ain't bad to be that quick. He said he really did. At his 1 year mark, he hadn't had but like 780 subscribers. So within a year, he's put that many people. That's crazy. Yeah, Chris, they'll hit the thumbs up. I usually get the thumbs up at the end or something like that. They sat here watching. They trying to see their rods pull down. But yeah, this has always been a pretty good area that I'm dragging through. Like I said, I used to come down here and wire the bass and the white bass and I imagine I was probably catching white perch back then too and just didn't realize it. Thought they was all just baby white bass. But we're dragging through some good stuff. We're gonna come up on some stuff. Yeah, that was kind of exciting. I wasn't expecting that. I done put a few little channels in the boat, and I was expecting probably just to be into the channels that day. And it actually took a little bitty brim head. That's what surprised me. Usually it's big chunks of bait, but it took a little bitty brim head. I'll take it on. I don't care what he bites. He can bite a worm. I'll be happy. But yeah, that was a good fight. I enjoy that flathead. I checked my scales last night, but because it seems like that flathead, it just seemed like it weighed more than any 18 to 20 pounds, but who knows? But so far, my scale looks right. I got to make my way that way towards the mouth. That might be where I need to be. So that's where we head, is back out towards the mouth of the lake, the main part of the lake, because that's where all the perch were last week. And the week before that, that's where Deidre was at, catching tons of perch. And I'm not seeing none back up in here. I thought as early as it was, I'd catch them back up into here. Running up in here on the shad, but that's not the case. And I'm not so sure. I'm not starting to see a thermocline back up into here. I might have to move my tail on up the water a little bit. What's up, Caleb? Yeah, buddy, we on the river fishing, not on the river dredging, buddy. Yeah, I miss them days, boy. Until this rain slows down, I run across my creek and I can't, and my dredge and stuff's grown up around because I never put it back in the creek, and I'm glad because we've had some bad flooded waters coming through there. I done about lost that thing one time, and I don't want to lose it again. Thank you, Kentucky. Well, Caleb, how'd you do out in Colorado? Did you do any gold mining, or was you just out there vacationing? Yeah, Dieter's right. It's hard to see your screen in this bright daylight, this bright sunlight. I'm glad you had a safe trip out there. God, we coming through some fish. Yeah, we coming through a lot of fish. It must not be catfish or whatever don't bite with cut bait. I'd end up having to put down one of them little bream live. But it don't hurt to check this area. So you'll be going back to DC? Virginia, there's good lakes and stuff up there near you, buddy. From what I understand, some of them boys and some of them rivers are doing pretty good on some of them big blues and flatheads. I'm trying to do the dance with this trolling motor. Trying to figure out. So far the wind ain't too bad. I got a little bit of a tailwind. It's trying to push my butt around on me. The only thing about a pontoon boat is that it don't take much wind to start making that thing fishtail through the water like that. If it gets too bad, I end up putting my rod straight down and just running the trolling motor, let it drift however it's going to drift. But I mean, a little bit of a breeze feels good on me, but it's just hard on just running a pontoon boat. Man, I'm working fish. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm marking a ton of fish, y'all. Jeff Dunn, what's going on, fella? We out here on your favorite lake, Lake Wylie, on a Monday morning. Yep, on a Monday morning. Thank you, Chris. We'll try it, buddy. We're trying. I got some big size baits down and I've got some small baits down too. So we're trying to, go with a variety of whatever bites. I don't know what's down here. All I know, I've been marking some decent size arches and stuff, but no takers. But it was around 10 o'clock before I started getting them bites last week. And it bit for about a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then it just like it shut down again. And I've talked to a couple people that was down here. One guy, he fishes on further south, which I'm going to go out on the boat with him so I can learn a little bit different part of the lake. He said the same thing. The bite started around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it shut off about 12:30, 1 o'clock. He stayed till about 3 o'clock. He said the last hour and a half, 2 hours, he couldn't buy a bite. And this old dude, he does some good fishing. He catches some nice cats. Well, he fishes for all kind of fish, striper and all. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know. Like last week, I was still marking some good fish. But it seemed like after that flathead bit, there wasn't nothing else wanted to bite. Boat's turning the wrong way. Yeah, I got a wind blowing me a little bit sideways out of my path I want to go. I want to go more towards the main lake, and it's trying to blow me this way. Yeah, I just finding the shad's the name of the game, buddy. And right now, I marked a bunch of shad, but they down deep, and the net I have, I can't get to them. I can drop it down that far, but it falls so slow that the time it gets down there, they're gone. I'm gonna mess around and buy me a better net, but them nets that fall fast and made for that deeper water, that's an expensive net. And I done lost 2 brand new nets in the bottom of this water, got it hung up on something down in the bottom. People put Christmas trees out a lot. And once them cotton picking things finally just about rot away, except the stumps of them. Virginia, all right, buddy. Be careful out there. Appreciate you coming into the boat with us. I'll be on here for a little while as long as my battery will let me, and then I'll have to plug it up to the charger. And if I get back on them again, after I charge the phone, I might go live again. But I made an intro to a video I'm working on today. And on this video, I've got a challenge for each and every one of you. Challenge all of you to put an American flag on your boat. You know y'all know I fly Old Glory on my boat. Ones of you that's on my gold mining site, you know I fly a flag on my... What's up, new school? I'm out on the water. But I challenge all of you to put the American flag on your boats, on your dredges. If you bank fish, put it on the bank. Let's show our veterans. Let's bring some patriotism back to this country. I'm not going to get on a rant today. But let's show our veterans that's out here on the water, or crossing over the bridges, or driving beside the lake. How sweet would that be for them to look out across the lake and see 5 boats, 10 boats, 100 boats, and all of them flying Old Glory? So that's my challenge to each and every one of you, is put Old Glory on your boat, on the bank where you're fishing, stick it up in the sand or in the dirt, and show a little bit of patriotism. And I got a Facebook site. If you're on Facebook, it's also Patriot Catfishers of America. Send me your pictures. Take a picture and send it to me. I got a lot of my family are veterans that can't get out and do much, but they watch my sites. So let's show a little bit of gratitude, a little bit of patriotism, and show them that we do appreciate what they've done for our country. And I'll get off my rant. Appreciate each and every one of you coming in here, buddy. New school, hook up with me, buddy. I'm down here where Seven Oaks dumps out into Wylie, down here in the South Carolina side. I'm trying to work my way out to the mouth of the creek. I kind of swung up in here deep and tried to mark a bunch of fish where all the shad and stuff was running at, and I figured I'd drag through here and see if we could drag anything up. But we are working our way back out to the mouth of the river, which I figured that's where we're gonna get back into it again. Thank y'all guys. I appreciate it. Means a lot to me, buddy. Means a lot. But I won't get on the roll. I'm sorry, I do get on the roll about my country because I love her so much. Hello, Charlene. Come on in to play and boat with us today. You fishing today too? All right, girl. Get on it. There ain't nothing like fishing in America, buddy. I love it. Come on, kitty, 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 kitties. Anybody seen old Dexter lately in the feeds? Oh, I hear you, Chris. Get on some of them trout, buddy. Get on them. Oh, let me. Yeah, we're moving. I'm still marking fish, people. They just got lockjaw right now for some reason. It ain't for the lack of me dragging baits across their heads. It sure ain't. Charlene, I appreciate you coming into my live feed. I hadn't either, Charlene. I hadn't seen him in Sarah's or Dieter's or anybody's feeds. I was wondering if something happened to old bull because I know he hadn't seen anything. He hadn't said anything. He hadn't even put up a video lately. I like old Dexter. He'd do a countdown for you. Come on, kitty, 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 kitties. Yeah, I've marked a lot of shad coming up through here. Oh. QC, good morning, QC. For y'all that just come in late, I do challenge each and every one of you to put Old Glory on your boats or on the bank while you're fishing on the bank. Let's show a little patriotism for our country, and that's my challenge. Send you pictures into Patriot Catfishers of America on Facebook so I can post them up and show all of our veteran friends and family that we love and support them. Man, I can't believe I hadn't even drug up a perch. Huh. It's pretty crazy. I think I need to go that way. Gotta look at my map. Excuse me 1 second. Gotta look at my map. No, I'm in the area I need to be. At least I think I am. I should be getting on some fish because I'm coming basically right through where I was at last week. But that don't mean they're gonna bite like they did last week either. Yeah, that don't mean they're gonna bite like they did last week. Man, that's some nice arches. Come on, kitty kitties. Getting ready to turn it a little bit hard. I gotta watch these rods right quick. Cause I wanna go back out this way. Cause I think closer over that point was where I actually started getting on to the perch and the catfish. Yeah, I gotta reorient my map. Yeah, we're getting out here into the mouth again. Let's see. Oh, I hear you, QC. That's sweet. Jordan Natty, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you coming in the boat with me this morning. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share if you choose to share. I appreciate it. I hear you, Hot Day with some dirt. Get on it, buddy. Hopefully by this fall, I'll be able to get on it. Take some of my catfishing people into the creek with me and run the dredge. Because I sure miss it. I'd set my goal for about 3 ounces this year, and that just didn't take place. Nowhere near it. I'd be lucky if I got a couple grams. All right, Virginia, be careful out there, buddy. Appreciate you joining us in the Patriot Cap. Come on, kitties. I'm in right at 30 foot of water. I might need to work up a little bit shallower. I think last week the 18-foot mark was the pay period. Yeah, let me turn this. I got her turning pretty hard, but not hard enough. Yeah, I got my trolling motor set on constant. So, but it's moving me just the right amount of speed as long as there's no wind. Yep, as long as there's no wind, that trolling motor does pretty good. Now, it's older than dirt, but it works. That's all that matters. Can't believe this perch rod ain't got hit. Ain't that how it goes, though, when you come out here and you're very well prepared? Things that wants to try to bite you in the tail. Yeah, maybe we'll be out here in the right spot at the right time when they do decide to turn on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to put you on the fish. I hope Charlene's doing better than I am. But you never know. I did go back down into the spot where I caught that big 44, and I marked some big arches in there and a lot of shad bait fish. No perch in that area. And I brought my big bait tank, and if I get on the perch, I'll fill that rascal up and get it running. Because I want to get me a bunch of perch and try to keep so I can get started earlier catfishing. Instead of having to come out here and first thing you got to do is catch bait, I can come out here and just start catfishing. I already had the bait with me. Plus I got my grandpa's old rod out. I want to see that rascal sing. That's been one thing. I've caught a few fish on it. Flatheads, every one of them been flatheads, but they've been small ones. One was about 3 pounds. I think the other was like 7 pounds, something like that. I didn't even really weigh them because they didn't have enough weight to it. But I'm throwing big baits on that rod. It's old pin reel, and I want to hear that pin clicker sound. That's what I want to hear, that pin clicker's loud sounding clicker. Woo! No bites yet, huh? Fishy, fishy, fishy. I hear you, Charlene. Are you bass fishing or you catfishing today, girl? I've been saying fishy, fishy too. Whisker time fishing. What's going on, North Carolina, buddy? Come on in the boat. We're having fun out here on the Patriot Cat, not catching nothing, but we talking. And we visiting. And we fishing. We ain't catching, but we fishing. I'd have to excuse my nappy head. Yeah, I got my other old phone. See what's on the back of it. Got my other old phone that I'm gonna set up, do a little video on why I've got it. Oop, let's turn it. So I can make a little bit of videos. Sun's gonna be right in the front of it, so I don't know how good that's gonna work. Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on. Oh, fish on, people. Let me. Oh, here we go. Woo! Oh, it's coming to me. Already come off. Oh, got a little fish on. Can you see me? Let me turn this cat. Let me turn. Well, I can't right yet. You keep coming to me. Ah. Fish on. God bless America. Woo, we getting started. We getting started. Your time now, Charlene. What we got here, Mr. Kitty Cat? Fish on. I think he's got both my other line too. That's okay, we'll untangle it. Yep. Mr. Blue. Hold on just a second, let me get. Oh. Well, I'm glad. Whew, I didn't start this other camera. All right, we got us a blue catfish on. I done knocked my dadgum camera around. Hold on, people. There you go. Sorry about that. Nice little blue catfish. Woo. A good start to the day. Can y'all say kitty, kitty, kitty? Ah. God bless America. Kitty, kitty, kitties. Let me bring you down here with me. Won't take me but a second. He got some scoring on him. These daggum Gamakatsu hooks, well, they take a bite, don't they? There we go. There we go. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Nice blue Lake Wylie blue catfish on the Patriot Cat. Y'all have a blessed. Here we go. He's trying to bite me. Ah! That's how it's done. That's how it's done in America. Woo! And he gave me my bait back. I like it. That was awful nice of him. Let me rehook it. Got my boat turned sideways on me. Oop, I'm gonna have to rehook this in different. They done tore it up. Got my boat all turned around here. All right, hold on just 1 second. I don't know where that's at. Come on, boat, turn. I'll be right with you, folks. Got to get my boat turned so I can get this bait back out and not get into my other line. Oop, about made an amateur move. Yeah, I about made that amateur bet. Oh, there we go. Straighten this thing back out a little bit. Gonna make a swing around. Appreciate y'all joining me in the boat for that ride. Ooh, doggy, let's see what comments is here. What's up, Irvin? Almost no signal up there. I'm really surprised I ain't fading in and out here. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. Y'all guys ain't right. Y'all are funny. Oh, y'all funny. But that's what it's all about, is having fun out here. You got you pointed at the ground. That's probably a good 6, 7, 8 pound blue. I'll take it. Well, that old Dieter says any fish caught live's a good fish. That's what I'll take it. I'll take him all day long. I'm really surprised that I hadn't come across the perch yet. I'm really surprised that I hadn't come across the perch yet. Because usually that's when them cats started biting. Last week is when I started getting into the perch. Pill and drag, buddy. Last week when you come in, I started catching catfish. This week you come in and I just put a blue back. Irvin gives you a hard time, don't he, Kentucky? Oh, we having fun yet? Are we having fun yet in America? I'm trying to make, hold up. I don't want to use all my battery up on this other phone. I got another phone making video. Oh. I hear you. You're right, Kentucky. You're exactly right, buddy. Nothing wrong with a little bit of butt kicking and junk talking to get a man wanting to get out there and catch some daggum catfish. Makes him want to try, like you said, try a little harder. It's all in fun. It dang sure is. Yeah, the rods I'm using, I didn't have the money to buy the real expensive rods. I will sooner or later. These is old Whisker catfish systems. I think I paid like $29 for them. And they've handled every catfish I've caught so far. Plus the small cats is a good fight. Now, will they last the duration? Who knows? I've had that one. I've had 2 of them for about 16 years. We used to carp fish with them and catfish with them. I've caught some daggum 30+ pound carp on them. But your carp's a hard fighting fish too. I didn't run the pay lakes. That lake I tried to carp fish down there on one of my videos. I got some nice carp in there when the grass ain't got it took over. And it don't get beat to death like pay lakes. It's just a private lake. So them carp still fight. They fight good and hard. Oh, see anybody else in here? Oh, I know that's right. Yeah, I still got a lot of them old quantum ultralights that I still use to this day, and I know them rod and reels is probably, well, the reels are. I'm sure I've done changed rods, but I know they're probably 30 plus years old, little quantum ultralights. And I love them things, man. I've hooked fish and it ripped all the line off of them, 4-pound line, and just rip all the line off of them, never be able to stop it. Put a new spool of line on it and go right back to it. I love ultralight fishing too, buddy. But I got one rod and reel. It's a quantum. You see it's got the battle scars to it, but that was the Bill Dance Special, when the first reel that he designed to come out with quantum. I got it spooled with 10-pound line, and I free line with it. It's on a 7.5 foot medium action rod, quantum rod, red rod. I love this combination. I have yet to catch anything free lining on it. I don't use it a whole lot. I used to bass fish tournaments and stuff, and that was one of the reels that I used. But it's smooth. Ooh, I thought I had me one. Yeah, I'm trying to come out here into the mouth and do a swing around and head back into where I was at, so I'm not seeing anything, marking anything right now. What's up, Jimmy? Appreciate you coming in the boat with us. 80 miles north, 5 different rivers. I hear you. I hadn't done any river fishing yet, nothing but lake fishing. Well, this is my home lake, and I got a couple lakes right real close to my home, so I really got my choice. We got Lake Norman, Lake Wylie, which is the lake I'm on, Moss Lake, got Watery, and all of them are big fish producers. So, and it's hard on me to travel. So this is what I do. I fish our lakes right here close, and still got a lot to learn. A lot to learn on this old lake. But there's plenty of water to drag stuff through. Any of you come through North Carolina, look me up. We'll see what we can't do. Yeah, Jimmy, I was debating on, I wanted to go last night after Sarah, but it's just tough on me to go at night. And here lately, you go out there at night, you get run off with thunderstorms. So I figured it was easier for me to do it during the day. I don't mind getting rained on. It's just tough getting rained on at night and worried about lightning and stuff. Yeah, Dayakin River, buddy. I did fish it many years ago. In fact, that's where I caught my first flatheads, was on the Yakin River. We was actually bank fishing, but I never fished it from a boat. But there's a couple of buddies of mine, they used to fish hard bass tournaments and catfish tournaments, and they fish them areas. They like baiting. I got a buddy that likes baiting lake. And hopefully his next trip to baiting, I'm gonna go with him. If he does, I'll go live or at least make y'all a video up there on baiting. He gets onto them flatheads hard up there. You're right, Whisker Time. From what I understand, that is a good place for flatheads. Yeah, I'm coming up into shallower water right now, y'all. Hopefully, we'll mark up a few more fish. I'm trying to swing my boat around. I hope I don't get hung up here in this shallower water. I'm swinging it around and then gonna circle back like I did last week. Work the mouth of this. I still can't believe I ain't marking no perch. I ain't marking nothing on the sonar right now. I do appreciate y'all coming in, hitting them thumbs up. That means a lot to my channel and to me. At least that's what they say on that YouTube. I hadn't learned all the algorithm tricks. I just learned something about in comments. They don't, for some reason, YouTube don't like caps. They don't like all big letters or whatever. Said it can give you a bad marks or I don't know. I don't know what to do. Feeling drag, you come on down any day, buddy. We'll get out here and drag a bait around on this water. Been trying to trying to learn more and more about this lake. Like I said, I'm down here in the South Carolina side, which I never fished it. It's a whole lot, so I need to learn it. I've learned a couple good spots up north of the lake, which are good spring spots and fall spots. And usually the perch is down in this part of the lake. That's why I'm really surprised me that I'm not picking up perch right now. Last week right here, I was picking up a load of perch. And that's what I'm looking for too. Not just a catfish, but a load of perch. You know, I get a rod set up with 6 dadgum hooks on there trying to catch 6 at a time. I couldn't find the cotton picking things. Ooh, am I getting hung up? No, they popped loose. Must have come across a little old ledge. 2 of my rods was moving at the same time downward. Oh, we should be coming into some perch or something. Excuse me, people. Trying to see where I'm at. I'm getting ready to drop down into the channel. If any of you know anything about these cotton picking depth finders and the GPS on them, my problem is, what's up, Glenn? Yeah, I done put one blue in the boat. No, we don't have the Asian carp here. All right, Whisker Time, be safe up there, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Get relocated and reset up. I'm gonna drift around. I'm trying to make a circle right now, making a long, wide sweep. Dropping off out into the channel a little bit, and then gonna come back up out of it and see what happens. No, we don't have no Asian carp here in these waters, and I'm glad. I hope we never do. Yeah, I hope we never do. How fast have I got us moving? 0.4. So I'm moving about the right speed. But we did get the skunk out of the boat. That's what it's all about, ain't it? Oh, big splash out in the water. Big splashes. Let me see what I got right here. Yeah. See, I'm out here in the channel right now, and I'm not marking any fish. I'm not marking it. I mean, that don't mean nothing. They might be laying right against the ledge. But the lack of activity, and I'm sure right now the lake's down, so they're probably not moving much water at all. I hear you, Billy. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Asian carp be some killer cut baits. You got a lot of bait in one fish. That's what I'm trying. I usually got one little rod out with some kind of flavored bait on there, trying to catch me a regular carp, a common carp. I was gonna cut that rascal up for bait because that's a lot of bait in one fish. Swung wide for some reason. Let's see. Let's try that. We're gonna swing back around this other direction. Take a long, wide sweep. There you go. Yeah, I'm marking fish on my other depth finder. But there just ain't much to it out here in this main channel. Just not a whole lot to it. Hold on, I'm gonna get me a cold drink. And put my other drink inside the cool cooler. Woo! I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get me a cold water. I hear you, Peeling. Well, the world record buffalo come off of this lake right here. It's an 88-pound buffalo. Guys have been carp fishing about all night. And I guess about the 5th or 6th carp that rascal hit, they was catching carp to put in the pay lakes. And that rascal had to get in the water of them. It took 4 of them to get that rascal in a net to get him out of the water. I watched him from the other side of the lake fight with that rascal. That's what I'm doing right now, Kentucky. I'm making a long, wide sweep because I got rods out. And I'm gonna come back up through some shallower waters. I think that flathead last week come out of about 14 foot of water. So I'm making a long, wide sweep. Actually, it turned a little bit too sharp. Got my rods all twisted around sideways on the boat. If something hits it, I'm liable to be in trouble. But it didn't hurt to see what was out here in the main part of the lake. In the river channel itself. Oh, dang, Irvin. Yeah, I tell you what, Kentucky. I drug my daughter up and down this lake for many a year, buddy. I took custody of her when she was 8 months old, and I raised her myself until I met my wife I got now. And I drug her up and down these waters, and she got to where she could throw my bait catchers when nobody else could. My bait catcher's almost free spool, so not just anybody can pick them up and throw them. And she could, and I've seen her catch fish on days that I wasn't catching nothing. She'd laugh and go back to playing with her cars or go back to playing whatever she was doing. After she caught her fish, she was good. Set my bream back here in the shade. That water's getting hot, I know. Well, right now, it don't matter where I set it, it's all in the sun. Whew, how many we still got in here? We still got 7 people. Y'all either waiting to see another fish or you waiting for me to mess up and fall out of this cotton picking boat. That's what the wife keeps accusing me of. So they watching your handy toward tail fall out on the boat. I said, well, that's gonna happen sooner or later. Like on my video, y'all see, I got on them perch and I grabbed my bait bucket and I grabbed it by the lid, not the handle. Well, you see, I dumped every bit of my bait back out into the lake and the bucket dropped down and floated down to the bottom, but I did get it back. It did float back to the surface later, but didn't have no bait in it. So there's a blooper here and there. If you watch me long enough, you'll see me mess up. You'll hear me trip over stuff. I try to leave my floor open, but come on, kitty cats. I'm marking bait right on the bottom. I'm marking some pretty good arches. That's a big arch. Come on, kitty kitties. Come on, kitty kitties. Oh, this is too far off the bottom. I forgot to readjust when I dropped into the channel, y'all. Give me just a second. See what I got. Now see my depth finder back here, I wasn't showing them, but that front one, I'm showing some good arches. Well, I was. That's out here in this channel too. Sorry about this walking back and forth. I must be coming up on the edge of the channel. Yeah, I am. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Let me turn the boat a little bit. Finally got my turn just about made. I want to shoot back across here where the shallows are. And I'm actually marking some pretty good arches. We might get to see some pull downs, people. That's what I want to show you. I want y'all to see the rods double over. How many of you run your clickers with your spools disengaged like carp fishermen and stuff do? And then how many of you, if you're out by yourself, do you run clickers with you drag on so you'll at least hear it if you don't see it? Glenn, they are a thermocline in this lake, but we've had so much rain here lately. From what I understand, Dieter's talking about the thermocline is staying a little bit further south. I just went out into the main channel and didn't mark a thermocline, which is really surprising. But I think we've had enough rain and enough water movement. They keeping the lake pulled down. They must be expecting more rain, because they keeping the lake is down pretty good bit right now. And I think that helps a lot with the thermocline. Keeps it in the lower, at least the lower sections of the lake. But for some reason, the lower section seems like people are really doing real good. Lake Wylie, I think, is 13,000 acres. It might be bigger than that. I don't know exactly how big it is. It runs north and South Carolina. It's on the border of Charlotte. Charlotte's over on that side of the lake, the north side of the lake. I hear you, cat. I hear you, cat man. Yeah, I tell you what. I tell you what. I done forgot. Oh, I miss setting the hooks, buddy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like these circle hooks. I love my Gamakatsus. I used Gamakatsus for years, back when I bass fished and catfished years ago. Then they come out with the circle hooks. I like that. I do miss setting the hook. I do miss snatching that thing up and parting their eyeballs. So, but I do have a better hookup ratio with circle hooks. Oh, I know that's right. If you ain't got a good rod holder, you better use your clicker and your free spool. Because I've seen lots of rods hit the water. I've only lost one. And it was my grandpa's old fishing rod. There you go, Glenn. Thank you. It's an old 33 Classic on a little old fiberglass rod. And Pawpaw didn't have but one eye. I'm getting hung up. I got it loose. He didn't have but one eye and had missing fingers. Well, in that one eye, he had tunnel vision real bad, like looking through a tube. So he put umbrella handles on his handle. So if they got pulled, that handle would hang on something. Well, I ended up inheriting it, getting it. And the first time I took it out, I put a brim head about the half size of your hand on it. I was on the boat, we're sitting right over shallow and deep water, right in the channel, and I said, "This is for you, Pawpaw," and I threw the whole cotton picking rod and reel right off in the lake. It come right out of my hand, and it was gone forever. Never seen it again. As hard as I tried and tried, oh, I'm marking some big arches. I tried and tried and tried to find that thing, hook it and everything else. Yep. I never did find that daggone rod and reel. I tied 3 treble hooks on and drugged the whole bottom of the lake for 2 hours and never did get that rod and reel back. I told my daddy, I said, "I guess Pawpaw wanted that one back, buddy, because he got it." Lake Wylie got it either way. Somebody got it, and it wasn't me. But I got his other old pin reel, and I'm not gonna let that rascal go if I can help it. Yeah, I'm trying to move up into a little bit shallower water. Hold on, y'all. Get you right here where I can. Sorry about that. I gotta set my crippled tail down. And now while I got you in the shade, I'm gonna bring you down here with me. Oops, sorry about that. Now I'm in the shade a little bit. I'm gonna bring you down here in the boat with me where I can actually see. There you go. There you go. That's pretty smart, Billy Drag. That's pretty smart. Never thought about doing that. I've seen people with them on their rods. I thought, well, maybe they just needed a place to put their cameras or something like that on there. I didn't even think about it. It was a flotation device on the rod and reels. That's pretty smart. I hope one fish ain't gonna be it for today. Last week was pretty good action. But that's okay. If we don't round them up down here, I still got enough bait. I might make a run back upriver and try my other hole where I've caught some nice cats. With a piece of grilled steak. Man, you're gonna make me hungry. You're gonna make me hungry. That's my favorite food, big old thick grilled steak. Oh. I've been having to stop by the grocery store. Nah, not with my boat on back, I ain't. I'd hate to have to try to hurt somebody trying to steal something off my cotton picking boat. And they'll do it. I've heard these guys at these big tournaments come out and had their stuff locked down on their boat. People cut their locks and get their fishing rods and tackle and everything off their boats. I thought, no, see, no. Nope. One thing I can't stand, and that's a freaking thief or a liar. So fellas, if I tell you I can caught fish, I caught fish. If I tell you I didn't, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I catch little bitty nappy heads, then that's what I'm gonna show you. Ha ha. I see y'all gonna have to hush about the steaks now. But if I'm gonna keep fish, that's what I want, them little bitty dinks. Them little small ones. Salt and pepper them rascals up. Boy, I got a good plate of fish yesterday from the fish camp. Salt and pepper cats. Woo. I tell you what, it's a humid rascal today. It could rain if it wanted to right now. As long as we ain't gonna try to ride the lightning. Yeah, I'm out of the channel. I'm moving across. It must be a long, flat shelf right through here. But I'm trying to move towards the shallower water to see what I can pick up. Right now I'm moving towards a point. Away from one point on to another point. But it must be a long, pretty deep shelf, flat. Because it's staying the same depth all the way across here. I'm not marking no fish. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all some more kitty cats. Pill and Drag got in here late. I'm gonna have to see if I can't round him one up to see. Charlene must have got onto the fish. I ain't seen her comment lately. She must be on the fish. I hope she is. But yeah, all y'all that's on here, these people that's come in here, y'all go check out their channel, that New School. He's a Carolina boy here in he's down in my old home stomping grounds, South Gastonia, good old boy. Y'all go in there, check out their channel, subscribe to them. The boys put some big fish in the boat. I think the rest of you pretty much is subscribed to each other's channel. I try to give everybody a shout out that's on here so y'all can check each other out, show a little support. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitties. Yeah, all we can do is try. We dragging baits. I'm gonna swing it around while I drag this, turn this trawler motor a little bit. Whew. Feels good to be fishing in America though. Well, I turned it a little bit hard. Hold on, give me just a second. Yeah, I get it. Try not to get it turning too sharp. Get my lines all twisted up. I got them out at, the ones out the back are out at different lengths so they don't cross over each other. What's up, Dewey? Come on in the boat with us, buddy. I'm out here in North Carolina, out here on Lake Wylie, doing a little catfishing. We done put one blue in the boat. About 7, 8 pounds, 6, 7 pounds, something like that. We dragging baits. You're exactly right, buddy. I'm just a catfisherman out here making videos. If I do good on YouTube, I do. If I don't, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. The way I look at it is I got a library of my videos that I can go back through and check out. My grandkids can look at, I can look at. And they'll always be there as long as YouTube's there, as far as I know. I hadn't created one of them go viral videos yet, though. So yeah, I'm just out enjoying life. I'm retired and enjoying life and get to fish a little bit, do a little gold mining, a lot of homework. Yeah, I went on there subscribed last night. There's a couple people on Sarah's that I had never seen before. Yeah, I'm 55 years old. I'm physically retired, disabled, retired, whatever. After 7 back surgeries and eat slam up with osteoarthritis, I was pretty much forced into retirement. So what do? You make the best of it, keep it kicking, and don't lay down and let the boogeyman take you under. When you lay down and give up, then you might as well just die. That's the way I look at it. I ain't gonna give up and lay on the couch. I've never been a sports fan. I don't watch TV. I'd rather be out in nature. I live out in the middle of the woods. Don't have no neighbors. The only neighbors I got is squirrels and turkeys and deer. And I do love that. So I come out in the morning, drink my coffee, watch the sun come up every morning through the trees. The only thing is, them deers eat every one of my freaking hostas in my yard. Eat them slam to the roots. I got an old field up there I used to plant for them. I guess I'm gonna have to start replanting that rascal again because they tearing all my flower beds up. Now, I seen about 6 deer coming into the boat landing this morning, does, and one little small buck had nothing but little cow horns on him. Nope, let me control them out a little bit. Let's keep going where we're going. Yeah, seen them deer. Football fishing and drag racing. Yeah, I used to watch those sports, but not no more, buddy. I just can't sit there. I can't sit long, so it just don't draw my interest no more. Now, I used to like drag racing. Now, peeling drag. I got an old 64 Beetle I redone from the ground up. That now it looks like it's ready to drag. I pretty much built the motor stock. But I had a 62. Now that son of a gun right there carried the front tires in second gear. That bug didn't weigh about 920, 930 pounds. All fiberglass pretty much on it. And the old motor I had put together was pushing 162 at the wheels. That was a wicked little old Volkswagen right there, buddy. Stoplight to stoplight, I was giving them V8s a hard time. Hold on just 1 second. Coming back across this point right here and see what we can drag up. But I'm gonna work my way back down through there where I was marking all them fish. I might have to make a run up the river here in a little bit. If I do, I'll jump off of here. How long have we been on here? 84 minutes, all right. Yeah, I might jump off here in a little bit and see what else I can run into. I might run up here and see if I mark some big fish up there next to that. There's a couple spots up here where the ridge drops right off into the water real hard. Yep, you're right. I'd run that thing up about 5,200 RPMs and dump the daggum clutch and she'd pull straight as a freaking arrow. It's hard to stay. I was running two barrels, solid 4. It was like running a solid 4 barrel on there. And she was wicked, buddy. But that's what tore it up too. I didn't know enough about transmissions and all that other stuff. And I tore that old car all to pieces. Ended up selling the motor and having to junk the car. It busted the transmission loose on that rascal, and it beat the floor pans round in it. Needless to say, I lost that race. But it was fun. Now I got this 64 I redone. But I'm looking to sell it. I don't drive it much anymore. I built it to show and stuff. And grandsons, they loved it for a little while, but now they into 4-wheelers and mud slinging and stuff like that. They don't go to the shows and stuff with me no more. So I got another pontoon boat I want to redo. This is the wife's boat. But I got another one I want to redo strictly for catfishing. And it's going to take a little bit of cash. And they ain't used to letting that old Volkswagen just sit there. All right, dude, we appreciate you jumping in here, buddy. We really do. Appreciate the thumbs up. Sorry I couldn't show you a catfish. We trying hard. I'm dragging baits through fish. They just like they got lockjaw this morning. What time is it anyway? What time is it? 10:13. Oh, it's fish time. That's about what time I got on the fish last week. But I'm still not seeing no daggum perch. That's bugging me right here. Last week we was on the perch hard. Guys, I'm trying. We fishing. Yeah, we fishing. But yeah, we just right outside of Charlotte. You got Charlotte on this side, Gaston County on this side, and right down here, I'm in the edge of South Carolina. Yeah, it must be a daggum old tree or stump, something right here in the water. It's sticking up over the edge of the surface. Looks like an old turtle head, but it ain't a turtle. It hadn't moved in the past 3 hours. I'm gonna get past it, then I'm gonna make a swing back across this. I don't know. I'm headed up into some shallows. You right, QC, you're exactly right. Any day on the water's a good day. So we're gonna keep at it. I'm out here for the most of the day. Wife's got to do some work at the college and do some stuff with her mother, so I'm gonna give it a hard time and see what we can get into. Yeah, I tell you what, Glenn, when we bought this boat, we bought it out of South Carolina, and you talking about a pain in the tail to get that stuff switched over to North Carolina. It took us 3 months to get everything straightened back out. And I asked them when we was dealing with them down there, I said, why won't y'all get a reciprocal license between North and South Carolina? They said, we made too much money off North Carolina. Uh-oh, we might have a fish. Hold on, maybe. Something might have swam into the line. It got bumped pretty hard. It's one of my dragging rods. Yeah. Let's see, this rod right here in the front. Let y'all watch it and see what happens. Yeah, I think it just something bumped the line or something. But they said, yeah, we make too much money off of y'all. I said, what do you mean? They said, in tickets. I said, yeah, that's wrong. $320 on the spot or go to jail for fishing in water? That's sad. Yeah, that's sad. Uh-oh. We might have a fish on, peoples. Or I'm hung. Nope. That was my fault. Believe I got teased. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to jump off here. My battery's going dead on my phone. I'm going to charge it up and I'll get right back with y'all in a little bit. Sorry about that, but my phone's going dead. My battery went down quicker than I thought it would. I'll come back on in a little while. Say bye.